Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 9 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we've got news out of Jacksonville where police are looking for your help in identifying these people. Police say the individuals you see in the photos may be related to or have information about a hit and run that happened on September 2nd around 4 p.m. at the Food Lion on 861 Piney Green Road. Now, if you know either person pictured or any information related to the crash, police ask that you contact Jacksonville Police Officer I. Patterson at 910-750-7080 or ipatterson at jacksonvillenc.gov. You can also call Crime Stoppers at 910-938-3273. You can find that number at the bottom of your screen. Now, we also want to highlight, again, news out of Washington where more Epstein emails are being revealed as the House again continues to vote on whether or not to publish all of the emails. NBC's Peter Alexander has more.
This morning, the Jeffrey Epstein fallout is growing after the release of tens of thousands of documents from the late sex offender's estate. Now a push for more transparency, including from some in the president's own party.
I don't think this is going to go away, and as a moral principle, I think they ought to release the records.
President Trump, for the second straight day, ignoring questions about their friendship. Shortly after the materials were released on Wednesday, the president, who's never been accused of any wrongdoing linked to Epstein, dismissed it as a hoax. Now, for the first time since the House Oversight Committee made the documents public, we're hearing from the family of Virginia Roberts Giuffre, one of Epstein's most vocal accusers, who died by suicide this year. The White House revealing Giuffre was the victim whose name had been redacted in a newly released email, in which Epstein claims she spent hours at his home with Mr. Trump. Giuffre's brother, Sky Roberts, speaking to NBC's Hallie Jackson about her name being revealed.
I just want to remind President Trump and the White House that survivors are not political toys.
Giuffre never accused the president of wrongdoing, and in her posthumous memoir said Mr. Trump couldn't have been friendlier. The new documents also show the depth of Epstein and Trump's bitter falling out. In this 2018 exchange, Epstein suggesting he had potentially damaging information on the president, writing, "It's wild because I'm the one able to take him down." The controversy is unlikely to go away anytime soon, with Republican House Speaker Mike Johnson saying a vote on releasing the Justice Department's Epstein files will take place next week, something Epstein's accusers tell NBC News they have long been calling for.
We are representing survivors that have never had a voice.
And again, that was NBC's Peter Alexander reporting. We now turn to your weather forecast. It's looking like another sunny day here in eastern North Carolina. Lots of temperatures right around average expected today. But for those of you who like a little bit more heat, we've got more on the way for your Saturday and Sunday. This weekend, again, is going to be above average in terms of air temperatures. Right now, we're walking out the door, encountering the upper 40s, some of us already into the low 50s. Calm breeze. Nice, but again, we'll see those winds picking up out of the north-northwest later on today. Right now, we are seeing a north-northwesterly wind in New Bern, coming in around 7 miles an hour. Air temperatures close to the 50-degree mark. Right now, coming in at 49 in central Craven County. Across the board, again, we've got 50 degrees in Edenton, Kinston, 51 in Jacksonville, 56 in Hatteras, 54 in Manteo. But when you get closer to I-95, you're seeing, again, a little bit more of the chill, more of the mid-40s right now through Wahoskie, Roanoke Rapids, Rocky Mount. It is going to warm up today, and I do think, again, we will be on par with where we were yesterday, but so far we're actually starting out a little bit cooler than where we were yesterday at this time. Winds again will become a little bit more pronounced later on this afternoon. We're not looking again at strong winds, but it will again lead to kind of a capping of our air temperatures. If we had more of a southwesterly wind, we would see a little bit more in terms of heat today. But That southwesterly wind is going to hold off until we get into Saturday. Winds will go calm later on tonight, and there actually you see those southwesterly winds trying to show up around 9, 10, and 11 p.m. That will keep your overnight temperatures from getting too cold as we head into tonight, into tomorrow morning. 46 degrees by 7 a.m. That's going to be about 10 degrees warmer than where we were earlier today. But more importantly, those temps will continue to rise through the day, going from 46 degrees at 7 to 69 degrees by noon. And then from there, we're into the low 70s through 1, 2, 3, and 4 p.m., cooling back down again as we head towards 5. A little bit of cloud cover may show up, but certainly no rain showers a part of the forecast until we get into next Tuesday. I may see a few raindrops coming in late Monday night into Tuesday morning, but for right now, again, it's November, and November is very much a dry month for eastern North Carolina. So there shouldn't be a whole lot of worry right now, but also understand that 90% of eastern North Carolina is either abnormally dry or under a moderate drought. So we are in need of the drops, and every day we don't get them is a day that puts us a little bit further in the hole. Well, that's all we have time for today's 9 a.m. News and Weather Update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, I hope you all have a fantastic Friday.
This hour of the WITN First Alert Desk is sponsored by ENC Pirate Realty.